We went into the appointment and my health was not the best. The multiple diarrheas this morning did take a toll on me. The nurse practitioner was like, you need to go into the emergency room right now and you are very dehydrated, malnourished. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. So, last night, for the past couple of, I want to say maybe 2 weeks, I'm not sure, I've been having constipation. And I remember I've been having comments when I started this journey that people are like, not pooping for long periods of time is okay. It happens to me. It's not a big deal. When I was in the hospital with Jackie, they were very worried that she wasn't going to the bathroom. So I was just like, yeah, I think I'm doing the right thing going to the doctor and, you know, figuring out what's wrong with me and my issues of not going to the bathroom. So I'm doing the right thing. But anyway, so I haven't been using the bathroom lately. And my thing is, I am optimistic. And since I haven't been using the bathroom, I'm like, maybe I'm fixed. No. So since I've been constipated, I've been thinking, okay, I'm maybe holding in my nutrition. Maybe I'm doing better. Well, last night, you know, wasn't feeling the best. I went to use the bathroom. I'm back to my horrible diarrhea. Horrible, the worst of the worst. And I was like, maybe it's just this one time. Maybe it's just this one time. Went to the bathroom this morning again. And I was like, am I doing this again? Really? Am I doing this again? And I'm just like, ugh. And I'm not feeling the best, but I am staying positive and I'm ready for today. I'm ready for my doctor's appointments, ready to see the GI, the nurse practitioner. Hopefully I got great news, great results, by great diagnosis of maybe they will be able to fix me. Maybe I'll be on a great treatment plan. And then also get to see the pulmonologist today, and I'll see what you'll be able to do for me, honestly. So let's see what happens today. So we just got a phone call from the GI's office, and they said your appointment was at 10 o'clock. And Paul was like, no, it wasn't. It's at 10:30. And they double checked and they're like, no, you're right, 10:30.
Ah!
I thought I was about to have a heart attack.
I was like, well, I don't care. Someone messed up. I didn't.
I was gonna have a heart attack. I was gonna be like, if they cancel this appointment and tell us to reschedule, oh my goodness, I will die.
I was gonna show up and sit down on the table like, yep, someone's gonna see me. Just saying.
See you, no see me.
That's okay. You'll be right there with me.
I was gonna have a heart attack, and they're like, no, you're good, come in, you're right, 10:30. It's gonna be like, no. But anyway, and then Paul made a great Bob's Burgers reference. I give him props. We just saw Animal Control car, and he's just like, Bob's Burgers reference, who's in control? Animal Control. I started laughing. Watch that episode. The Thanksgiving episode. Oh, funny. But anyway, so we're on our way to the appointment to find out the results. Dun, dun, dun. I'm ready for this. We're ready for our questions. Let's see what happens. And like I said, yesterday's vlog, we're gonna see the nurse practitioner. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. I believe in her, and I believe that she's going to be able to answer all my questions. Let's see. Well, we're back from my appointment, and that was very productive. I give the nurse practitioner a couple thumbs up. Sadly, we went into the appointment and my health was not the best. the multiple diarrheas this morning did take a toll on me real quick, and they checked my blood pressure, my heart rate, and they automatically were like, they came in, the nurse practitioner was like, you need to go into the emergency room right now, and you are very dehydrated, malnourished, let's go. And I was just like, nope, I'm fine, I need to do this appointment, this is just my POTS acting up, don't worry about it. We explained to her what POTS were, and she just was like, did you take your medication for this? And I was like, I'm perfectly fine, don't worry about it. She was very concerned. Let's try again, my blood pressure and my heart rate. She was more concerned about the heart rate, and we tried it again, and it lowered a little bit more, and she's just like, okay, it's fine. And then she just asked me, drink a lot of water since your diarrhea is coming back hard, and Gatorade, which I'm not a big fan since all the preps are with Gatorade, but so then we started the appointment, which was great.
They have done some testing for Janice, going over basically some of the markers of an autoimmune issue. For those of you who don't know, an autoimmune issue is your immune system attacks your body itself, thinking that it's bad bacteria, so on and so forth. It can be, things like that. That she did test positive for it's kind of like a generic test called an ANA test. And they're like, hey, this is something that we need to look into a little bit deeper. After the pill cam test, they did show some inflammation in her small intestines. So that's why they're like, okay, we're going to do a more advanced, much more specific test, which is done by a lab called Prometheus. This lab is in California, only one in the country. So they have to get the blood drawn here and then overnight it super fast to California for them in order to do it so that the sample stays, viable. And when I did it 10 years ago, I had to go to a specific lab here in Orlando at 6 in the morning. The reason is because as soon as they drawed it, they had to then have a special carrier go and ship it immediately to California before the blood went bad. Then they couldn't get the right results. So that sucked for me. It's super easy now. They're like, here, just take a freeze pack, do this, do that. Oh, and by the way, they'll just come straight to your house whenever you have time. And I'm just like,
in the doctor's office, he was just like, you have to wake up at 6 in the morning to get your blood drawn. Mm-hmm. And they're like, no, they come to your house now to do it. And he was like, how time has changed. So I was like, yay, come to me.
Pretty much.
So we already have the appointment done and ready, and they're going to be here so what we could find out if I officially have Crohn's disease. That's what the pill cam has shown. And in the appointment, he was like, I gave you Crohn's. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. But the nurse practitioner did say for the autoimmune to go see a
rheumatologist.
Yes, a rheumatologist to do more specific testing to find out about that. So we will be scheduling an appointment for that to do more extensive testing for that. Now with the diarrhea and my constipation issue, she gave me 2 ideas for that issue. She said it could be IBS, but we're going to definitely talk more with my GI about that, because he did rule IBS out in the very beginning, and I did tell her that. But then she also threw out another idea that it could be bowel-induced diarrhea. And I have so many questions now that I could be like, what about this? What about that? What about this? It makes no sense. So we're definitely going to bring it up to the GI and see what is going on with this, with my diarrhea issues, because it just threw, it was a domino effect today with my POTS and then this diarrhea. And so I have to do my best to stay as hydrated as possible so I won't keep losing weight, and to keep myself as hydrated as possible. But today's appointment was so helpful. We got a lot of answers, and we're gonna keep doing our best to keep this going and keep this rolling. But we are still prepared to see my GI and keep this going and ask him a lot of questions. And we're gonna get all these tests done, so when we see him, we're prepared and to get more results and to get more answers with all this. Well, we are on our way to the pulmonologist now to get this cough checked out. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited because I want to get rid of this. All this.
Face?
Yeah, maybe. Get me a facelift. I need one. Get these cheeks, get some cheek implants. Do a Kylie Jenner. It's gonna look gorgeous. Anyway, I really want to see what we can do about this. And I don't know what tests can be run. Jackie was telling me, she's like, you know what tests can be run, you know, your family has a history of asthma. And I was like, but I've never really seen all these tests, so I don't know. So, and she's just like, you're gonna be diagnosed with asthma. And I was like, stop jinxing me. I'm already getting tested for Crohn's because of someone here.
Yep.
So, I don't know. I don't want to also be told that I have Crohn's, but it does run in my family, so.
Asthma, not Crohn's.
I mean, yeah, asthma. So, let's see. But I am nervous about the fluid things, or fluid being in my lungs. I have been feeling a lot more pain in my lungs when I breathe a little bit deeper, so let's see what happens. Let's do this. Well, that appointment was great.
Very productive.
Yes. So they wanted me to do a breathing test. That was not successful at all. I could not do it. So I started doing the breathing test. They were like, okay, breathe normal. And out of nowhere, she's just like, all right, just breathe hard, just keep going, keep going. She was just like personal trainer. And I started doing it, started gagging, heart rate went up, and I was like, I need the trash can just in case. And then she saw how difficult I was, like the difficulty I was having, and I started shaking, and she checked my heart rate. It was like in the 150s, and she was like, you know what, I think we should wait and see what the doctor says, if you should do this. No, let's hold off on this. And I had to wait until I calmed down, you know. It was...
Still couldn't do it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. So then, finally, got me back in the room, talked to the doctor. Super happy with that. I got so much medication. How many medications did I get? Like
4. They're all temporary, just to help make you feel better, but...
Yes. And then I asked him, he checked out my lungs, heard them. He was just like, they are very irritated, they are very inflamed. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I was like, why are they like this? Like, and he's just like, asthma. I was like, no, I don't want that. Nope. Stop, don't say that. Nope. No. And he's just like, I need you to come back, take all these medications. You need to come back and do this breathing test for me. And I was like, I shall.
Sucks for you.
I will get this lungs back in shape just for you and to prove you wrong. But I think this appointment was very successful, and we got a lot of answers, and super happy. But today was a lot of information. Crohn's, asthma, irritation, inflamed. But now it's time for me to relax, get home, and take a chill for a while. So I had some time to rest and take in all of today. Today was a very busy day. Driving a lot, driving all over Orlando. But we had to make an appointment with my cardiologist about some of these new medications. I have now 2 new inhalers, so we have to make sure they're not going to affect my POTS, because my POTS has been everywhere, so have to make sure, you know, some of these medications check out. And today was a little overwhelming, but we did get results, so that is good. And we did set up some new appointments, so make sure that we get those done so we could get more results for the future. Tomorrow is going to be another adventure because we're picking up my brother from the airport early in the morning, so you guys will be seeing a lot of us together. And once again, you're going to see how different I'm going to act around him. So, for now, adieu and good night!